What room is O-line?
61. 61.
Okay. B Hall is classroom 20. A classroom, or A Hall, is classroom 6. A Hall is classroom 6 for the quarterbacks. B Hall is for the high school quarterbacks. Receivers, you're going to classroom 4. And parents, this is at our registration desk if you need it. High school receivers, classroom 18, which is B Hall. Youth receivers, classroom 4, which is A Hall. Middle school running backs. Middle school running backs, classroom 5, which is in A Hall. Middle school running backs, classroom 5 in A Hall. High school running backs with Coach Lorenzo Neal, classroom number 17, which is in B Hall. High school running backs, classroom 17 in B Hall. High school DBs, classroom 16, which is in B Hall. Middle school defensive backs, classroom 14, which is in B Hall. B14 for middle school defensive backs. Middle school linebackers, Coach Strong, classroom number 8 in A Hall. A8. A8. That's not the gap you're puts in, that's the classroom hall you need to be in. High school linebackers, Coach Correa, classroom 15. B15 for high school linebackers. Middle school defensive line, classroom 1. It's gotta be whole head. Classroom 2 is the other defensive line, Deshaun Burns. So all D-line, you're going to rooms 1 and 2 in the hall A classrooms, A Hall. And last but not least, the big guys up front, working their way down. O-line, middle school, is classroom 64, which is C64. Protect that C gap. Room 64 is where the O-line are going. For youth and the high school, it's 61C. 61C for the high school.
Hey, where's the restroom?
Restrooms are down.
We can have kind of a quiet conversation, and then once they get settled in, you're dismissed to go join them as well. I'll tune down the energy a little bit. Again, on behalf of our entire management team, Chairman Doug Berman, President Rich McGinnis, Steve Quinn, our Vice President of Player Recruiting, Michelle Caulfield, accounting, our HR Vice President Mary McGinnis, Colonel Tom Nickerson, Nate Seaman are both Vice President of Operations, and myself, Joe Buffard, Vice President of Market Communications. We really want to thank you on behalf of all of us. You know, we're very blessed in the fact that we're able to do something we truly love, and we're honored that you would trust in our research and our philosophy, which I'm going to kind of go over in a second, to train your athletes. And we really want to provide the best experience. So if there's ways we can improve it, we want to hear about it. There's going to be a little survey at the end, probably an email on Sunday night or Monday. We'd love to get your feedback. But again, I can't encourage you enough to become part of this entire experience. This is not a typical camp where you just drop your athlete off and pick them up when the last whistle's blown at the end of the day. You know, truly get in there. Football is a journey. All right, it is not a single bike ride that the athlete goes on. It's not like tennis. It's not like golf, where it's really just the athlete on their own. You know, if you saw the past couple days, there's some great moments in sports that transcend that. And if you happen to saw Kevin Durant give his presentation, I'm sure everybody did with a box of Kleenex next to him, because there's no way you're a parent and you get emotional about that. No way you're an ex-athlete and you get emotional about the way he talked about all the people that affected him on his journey to become the MVP of the NFL. Another great moment you may have caught, it may have not, it made national news, And it was one of our guys from the USR All-American Bowl, Teddy Bridgewater, supported his mom with a brand new pink Cadillac because she is a breast cancer survivor. And it's a way of thanking her on every the little things that she did. Are you expecting to get a pink Cadillac and a brand new car after this weekend? No. But my point is that we're all in this together. And FBU wants to be part of that journey with your athlete all the way to their success, not just on the field, but in life in general. So again, if there's things that we can improve, let us know. If there's things that we can do, maybe you're involved in your youth league, your high school program, there's ways we can expand the FBU brand into your hometown. Tap me on the shoulder, myself, anyone else on the staff here. Love to chat with you throughout the whole weekend. My main role is just kind of be your MC throughout the weekend, so I'm certainly available. I'd love to get to know each and every one of you and learn about your unique stories and your unique athlete and the way that we can improve them. So again, our development philosophy at Football University. We talked about how we identify the great talent. We talked about how we match them up with master coaching, and then we want to expose them either in national showcases or to the rest of the football world for recruiting and evaluation purposes. So our football development philosophy is parent involvement. We want to be there. We are parent-centric. We are completely transparent. We want you to see everything because you need to be as informed as your athlete on what's coming next. For example, the recruiting process. How that is beneficial for you to have a parent-only seminar and your athlete will have an athlete-only seminar with our NCSA rep. There's times we can grab Coach Higgins to talk about his evaluation recruiting. You're going to be able to sit down at the end of this camp with your position coach and your athlete and get that honest evaluation from a true professional on where they are. We're going to talk a little bit about some football movement or some fundamental movements and all about the way we're starting to really use science and get to the core aspect of development of athletes. And we'll go on that a little bit later after the classroom. This is going to be intense. Your athlete is going to be tired. Your athlete is going to be tired. We try to cram as much as we can in the next 3 days that nobody else does. So it's going to be a lot. There's a lot of movement. It's whether you're here, you're in the field, you're in the classroom, you're back here, then you're on the field again. So it's grueling. They will be tired, I guarantee you that. We want to be comprehensive. Everything we've done has had solid thought about it. Our coaches, our core coaches, we have one coach from every position that's a full-time member, a staff member of Football University, and year-round, during the month of January, December, they're evaluating what's our new curriculum going to look like. What's new, what are the new trends out there in football that we should be focusing on? So with that said, we are very technique focused. It is all about better technique because sooner or later your athlete is going to be challenged. They're going to be challenged by the same size, same weight, same physical ability, and their technique has to overcome. So that is our main focus. We don't really care how fast you are. We're going to do some measurements a little bit later, some evaluations, but it's really is how is your technique? And how is your technique today? And how is it compared? How much did you grow on Sunday? It's progressive. Everything we do starts. We want to focus from your feet all the way up. We also want to talk about the fundamentals. We're going to have a little IQ test. I'm saying what I call football intelligence test a little bit later. All right? So it's all progression. You're going to see simple core drills that the coaches introduce that gets them fundamentally, and then it progresses to the competition. Like I mentioned earlier, we want to focus on your feet. In all the research that we've done across, no matter what athlete, it all starts right here with these two. So if your athlete is kind of that awkward teenager, he's growing into 13, 14-year-old kid, kind of feels like he's got 2 left feet right now, that's okay. We're going to talk a little bit about how he overcomes that and how you could enhance that. We're going to watch ourselves, all right? Meaning that we as a group, everything that's done out on the field is videotaped. Just like the coaches do at the college level, just like they do with the pros, everything is done. It's high reps, high intensity out there on the field, coaching on the fly, brought right into the classroom, and naturally really get into the nuts and bolts on the technique evaluation and the detail of the corrections that can be made. Like I mentioned earlier, you're going to get feedback from your master coach. At the conclusion on Sunday of these 3 days, you're going to have 15-20 minutes with your NFL coach. and he's going to give you a sound evaluation. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just where your athlete is at this given stage. And you have to respect their expertise, because these are the same guys that are training all the guys that are getting picked this weekend. And I mentioned earlier in my presentation to everybody, we want to ignite you. We want to ignite you. We want to ignite your athlete. Maybe get that light bulb to go on so they can really see what this game of football is and the possibilities it can bring them. And it may not just be the glory of the NFL, it just may be that ticket out of the current situation and into a greater one. Whether it be a better school, whether it be more knocks on the door from the college coaches. Maybe it's that encouragement they gave me, or maybe I should focus on the grades and really get it going. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to let you guys go out to the field. Now we're going to come back, we're going to divide. We're going to go high school back in here, so athlete and parents. And then while the youth are going to be outside, going through some quick testing. And then we'll flip-flop. The high school will go outside, the youth will come back in here, and we will roll from there. So we will get you guys back in here, okay? Last but not least, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions throughout the entire weekend, don't hesitate to come up to myself, Pete Esser, who you met the tall gentleman, the gentle giant at the door when you were greeted, Steve Campbell walking around with his backpack on the field, any one of our staff members that you met during registration. We're all here to make sure that your experience is a great one. So with that said, I'd like to dismiss you to the classrooms. Frankie, do we have that list? I'll read it off quickly again. Majority of them are in the B hall and the A hall.
Parents, just one thing. The hallways are directly across from where registration is. The A hallway is at the end of B hallway. So you have to walk through B to get to A. I'm going to read off the numbers to you guys, and then you guys can go from there.
Okay, middle school quarterbacks are in classroom 6, which is A6. High school quarterbacks, B20. Middle school receivers, A4. High school receivers, B18.